We're talking about a period of gloom and hopelessness. And at this time, when vaccines still seem a distance away, there are drugs that have now come as beacons of hope. Dexamethasone that we are talking about is something that Indian doctors have said that they are using for quite some time. This is for the critically ill patients in the ICUs. Doctors at Gandhi Hospital as well as in Andhra Pradesh, they confirm personally that they have been using steroids like that one. The second drug was, of course, Favipiravir. That's for mildly symptomatic patients. And the third drug that we are talking about is Remdesivir. And two Indian companies, Cipla and Hetero Drugs, have in fact got the license from Gilead Sciences to manufacture that. And I'm now joined by Mr. Srinivas Reddy, Malli Srinivas Reddy, Managing Director of Hetero Drugs. Mr. Reddy, thank you so much for joining us. Remdesivir may not be the magic bullet that's going to end the pandemic, but that's one of the first drugs that's given us a lot of hope. The ICMR is still calling it an experimental drug for which they've given emergency use permission. Is there still a risk involved with it? And what are the kind of demands that you must already be getting on this?
See, ICMR is right that it is an experimental drug because there is not much international data available for the drug except in the last 1.5 months' time. But the overall international data is showing that it will definitely help the patients. And it is coming out very, very clear. There is a huge demand for this product throughout the country, especially in the major metros of Delhi and Mumbai. The requirement is coming out huge.
We have just about got the permissions. The supplies have already begun. I do understand that you've sent your first batch of medicines to Delhi as well as to Mumbai, to Maharashtra. What are the kind of numbers that you are looking at, and what is the challenge before you for the manufacture itself?
See, basically we have got the permission on 20th of this month. And today is 25th. Within 5 days of time, we have been able to send 10,000 vials of this product for Mumbai, Maharashtra. We have given it to Telangana. Just today morning, we have delivered in some quantity in Andhra. We have delivered in Gujarat, and we have delivered in Kolkata. And stocks are in transit for Guwahati and even in Srinagar. So for us, we have planned to deliver another 10,000 vials to the rest of the country by next week. See, the key thing which has to be understood, this is an injectable medication, and this injectable medication will take time in terms of manufacturing. But luckily for us, Hetero Drugs is the only company who has got two different type of injections permission from the Drug Controller General of India. We have got a liquid vial permission, and we have got a lyophilized powder for injection permission. Because we have the two different types of formulation permission, with these two different types of formulation, our company is geared up for the month of July to have to manufacture minimum 2.5 to 3 lakh vials.
So do you expect that the demand is going to be much more? And just for the sake of our viewers, I just want to make it clear that this is not a prophylactic that we are talking about. This is something that will be given intravenously inside a hospital, and it's the doctor that makes the judgment about when and who gets this particular drug.
Yes, no, one of the important thing is the media should promote this product not as a prophylactic drug. It should be promoted as a drug which will be decided by a doctor in a hospital setting only. Because we have been getting a lot of calls from people asking that whether they can store this drug for their personal usage at a later point of time. That is going to be disastrous as part of the total system. The entire people in the country should know that this has to be taken only in a hospital setting. That too when it is advised by the doctor. The doctor does not advise. People need not worry about it, because 80-85% of the cases within the country are asymptomatic, and only 15% of the cases needs hospitalization. Among the 15%, we anticipate only 3 to 5% of the patients will require such type of drug. So there is no need of panic as part of the current scenario in the country.
So, Mr. Reddy, you are actually reassuring the people that don't worry, this drug will be available. The demand is not going to outstrip supply, and you will be able to meet the demand that may arise from across the country. But of course, the pricing may be something that is a little limiting for a lot of people in India.
See, one of the important factor is if you look inside, the product is the process of manufacturing the product is a very difficult and a challenging process. And to meet the demand, we have gone ahead for the liquid injection where we can manufacture higher quantities in a big way. But in the process of manufacturing of liquid, we have taken a huge increase in costs. For us, more than the cost, saving of the lives is a very important phenomena, and we want to see that more and more patients are lived as part of the total mechanism into place. And as this product has to be used only for a limited set of people, we feel that the overall entire people in the country who is definitely going to have this need, we have the product available, and some of the product governments also are going to procure as part of the total system into place. So they need not worry in terms of availability of the product and pricing, because it will be a government and private which is going to work together in this total product portfolio.
Yes, Mr. Reddy, as you were earlier telling us that clinical trials are still, should I say, in progress, and we don't have enough amount of documentation. But what seems to be the indication is that the number of days of stay in a hospital does come down from 15 to 11, and perhaps the survival rate also does increase for the patients, and therefore the pressure on the hospital infrastructure that we are all worried about with the increasing COVID-19 numbers that are being reported, is that something that this may be able to address?
No. See, this is the primary fact which has come out globally in terms of clinical trials. It has been able to reduce the hospitalization phase from 15 days to around 5 to 7 days. So reduction of hospital space from 15 days to 7 days is a big thing, because so many number of beds can be made available to the next patients who need it on an emergency basis. And simultaneously, this is a drug which has been, where the data is coming, that it will be prolonging the people to avoid to go into ventilator stage. And many people will come back into the recovery phase as quickly as possible. So even though despite a limited amount of clinical trials, and even the data which is coming out in last 3-4 days from the hospitals where we have given, the patient response is very good as part of the total thing.
So we can hope that the availability of the drug will be good. What I understand from the literature is that this medicine actually mimics the virus, and in a sense cheats the virus into thinking that that is the template and starts manufacturing it. Is there some possibility? What I understand is it does reduce the viral load in the person. At some stage, do you believe that it may become also a prophylactic drug that could be taken in the form of a tablet, this same remdesivir that we are talking about and what you are marketing right now as Covifort?
No. See, if you look inside into this particular product, as on today, it is playing a very important role in viral load reduction. But the thing is, as on today, the drug is available in terms of an injectable form because of the international studies done by our Gilead, which has been coming out very clear. This can be only given in an injectable form. So, as on today, this drug cannot be thought to be a prophylactic drug. It has to be used only as a drug of choice in a hospital setting for emergency patients who require it. And one of the important factors is
media. Thank you so much, Mr. Reddy, for sharing with us. Yes, sir.
Media should communicate in a way that this drug should not be used as a prophylactic. This drug will help any patient in any hospital conditions.
Absolutely. Yes. Thank you so much for that clarity, and also telling our viewers that in fact they need not worry about hoarding it and about non-availability. We are expecting enough supplies to be there. In fact, Hetero Drugs are also put out in the public domain numbers where they have said that if there is a real emergency, you can contact us and the drug will be made available to you. Thank you so much, Mr. Reddy, for joining us. And like remdesivir, it's a reason for hope in these otherwise gloomy times. Thank you so much.